Okay, this is Mike Soares'y of Soares'y tenor guitars. This is our new Les Paul inspired tenor guitar. It's 22 and 3/4 inch scale, 1 1/4 at the nut, 1 1/2 at the end of the neck. This is a true full acoustic. It doesn't have a tone bar, doesn't have a bridge block in it. This is made like a K Harmony, Guild, Gretsch, Gibson from the 30s or 40s into the 50s. It has two bass bars that run from the neck down to the bottom block, like you find in the old guitars. This has a custom tail on it. What we do with this is we use a standard 6-string casino tail, and we take a 12-string bar from a Les Paul. We cut the ears off of it and convert it into an 8-string. So you got nice evenly spaced 8-string, nice strong tail. The same on our bridge. It's a fully adjustable bridge. It's a tune-o-matic bridge, so all your saddles are adjustable for intonation. Again, we take a 12-string bridge. We keep the standard spacing. This is the same spacing that you would find in a standard 12-string guitar, and we convert this into an 8. We take off the 1st and the 6th saddle. We fill the pockets with epoxy so that the sound will travel through the bridge properly, so you don't have those two hollow spots under the caps, and we cap them in a tortoise shell to match the binding. We use a dark amber tuning, the volume and tone knob to go with the tortoise shell, and we have a custom made pick guard. We make our own pick guards, and the pickup on this. The pickup on this is a exclusive to Soares'y tenor guitars. You won't find this anywhere else. This is actually a excuse me, a cross between a full size and a mini, and it's a what we call a fat humbucker. They make these in a full size. We had these custom made into fitting into a bass pickup carcass. So this is a fat humbucker. Gives you a wonderful, wonderful low-end tone on tenor guitars and on octave mandolins and the such. We'll give you a little example of that in the end here. But this is a plywood body. At the top of this body is what we call a linden top. It's a softer plywood. It's a spruce plywood top with a all maple plywood back. The back is harder than the top. The top vibrates faster than the back, like you'd get on a violin. And what it does is the sound goes into the body through the top and bounces off the harder back and out of the F-holes, giving this guitar a bigger tone for a small body. Again, I looked around. I don't know of anybody making a full acoustic Les Paul style body. I don't know why, but nobody has. Kerfold lining. This is all old school built, flat finish on this. We have our fingerboard is that new rosewood that they're using. It's not rosewood. I forget the name of it. I apologize for that. But we're using that. We were using ebony for a while. I found it to be very brittle and hard to work with. So we switched to this new rosewood, which is very nice. It's supposed to be a little harder than regular rosewood, but we're using that. We have large frets on it. We have the block markers on it in a pearl and proper 10th fret marker on the guitar. The top around the body is fully bound in a black white tortoise. The F-holes are in a black-white tortoise, and we have a tortoise on the back. And nice tortoise around the edge. This is the back of the guitar, and again a nice deep V back, copy of a vintage Gibson banjo, and we have the metal plate for your input jack, your dark amber tuners, and here's your tom bridge, which is fully adjustable. Now this guitar is set up for Chicago tuning, which is D, G, B, E. Can also be set up as an 8-string tenor. We make these in 4-string as well. Can be tuned as an octave mandolin, which is E, A, D, G, or D, G, A, E. We can also do ukulele tuning. By ukulele I mean G, C, E, A, where baritone would be the way it's set up now, like a baritone or Chicago. We can also do a high A, C, E, A on this, like a ukulele, because of the bridge that's on here. We can adjust the saddles down. Again, this is a I guess you call this a mustache bridge. The bridge doesn't have feet on it. It goes right across the top, so you can sound right into the top. Our pickguard is mounted through the F hole and onto the side of the neck, so there are no holes drilled into the body itself. There's only one hole on the side of the neck here. The other part is a T-fitting that fits into the F hole, and we put the strap holder here on the back, and again you can see nice V back and the volute neck on here. Your better quality mandocello tuners on here, not the plastic mandolin ones that break off after a while. And your fingerboard is bound. The head is bound in a black white tortoise, and we have a bone nut like the bridge. Our bone nut is 1.25 inches, but we use a standard 12-string nut. We just cut it down to an 8. We leave the slots the way they are. So these are standard slot sizes. You don't have those oddball extra wide spacing at the bridge like a lot of tenors have, and we have the proper nut on here. Two-way truss rod on here. It's adjustable. You have a tortoise truss rod cover on there, and just to give you an idea of the sound on this is as an acoustic. Left-handed, I'm sorry. It's a right-handed guitar, but also now I want to show you as an electric. You're not going to find on any tenor because of the pickup that we have on here. We have this going straight into a 10-watt amplifier, a little practice amp. There's nothing in between the amp and the guitar. There's no sound effects. There's no pedals or anything like that. And show you. That's with the tone all the way up. Nice bright, clean tone. No humming, no buzz, no feedback. Nice, deep, rich tone. We've been building tenor guitars since 1992, electrics. Best pickup I've ever had. I'm very proud of it, very glad we had this made. And again, great tone, plays nice all the way up and down the neck. 500K pots. Very proud of this guitar, very proud of the way it came out. And again, we're going to be making these in 4-string and in 8-string. We make them 6 at a time, so we don't have a choice on custom finishes. We can do custom finishes. Depends upon at which point we're in production on them. But basically, to try to keep the costs down, we have our guitars made in lots of 6, and we make them to order, and we make stock ones. Again, 6, 8-string or 12-string. We also have we're going to be making a Hofner Beetle bass style as a tenor and 8-string, same configuration as this. And we also have a jumbo arch top, like an L5 Gibson. That'll be coming in the spring. Again, this is Mike Soares at Soares'y Tenor Guitars. Thank you.